Okay. First off, I wanna go by saying that, you know, obviously the person that I had a relationship before was very tiny, very, very small, very compact. Kind of like you.
Oh God.
All right. You know, I'm into small people, you know? Be happy.
Aw. All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Geeks That Lift, where we bring you everything from comic books, horror, and of course, the fucking Geekverse. I am one of your hosts, Mark the Freaking Weekend Williams, joined by Boom!
Fucking Coco Nut!
Right,
He's
man.
cursing, I'm cursing
We're
too.
dropping F-bombs
And
early
how
up
do
in
you
this bitch.
spell fucking Coco Nut? Capital F, lowercase u, lowercase c, lowercase k, lowercase I, lowercase n, lowercase g, capital K, lowercase o, hyphen, capital K, lowercase n, lowercase u, capital T, exclamation point. And you know what? Just because it's fucking Coco Nut, another fucking exclamation point. What's going on, guys?
That was a fucking intro.
You know, I'm hopped up.
You got all sweaty on that one.
I'm hopped up. I'm ready to go. God damn it.
What's up, everybody?
They got me fighting.
They got that blood boiling, man.
Ooh, ha.
The sangre del Latino fucking flowing.
The Latin blood
The machismo, man.
coursing through my veins.
Why are you rubbing your chest?
Ooh, what?
Why are you rubbing your chest?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Running through my veins that you're just like...
It's just like I don't know. All right.
Lord.
Well, what's going on, guys? How we doing? We're here. We're
Not queer.
half queer, not queer. See, and I don't have any finishing after that. I never have anything to finish after that. It's weird. Why don't you guys just find something for me to say
Yeah.
during these intros? Because I'm running out of ideas, guys. I'm getting old.
Or it's going to get censored like a motherfucker.
I got a birthday coming up in a week and a half. I'm getting old. I'm getting senile. I'm getting that dementia. I'm getting out of breath right now. I'm out of breath from that intro. Well, we had I don't know if it was a slow news week. It was a moderate news week.
Yeah.
So we're just going to roll with it. And that's it.
All right. Let's start this shit. All right. I'm going to start off with, I guess, Zack Snyder in a recent interview said that he thinks that the Snyder cut is actually longer than he anticipated.
No shit.
The current running time of this movie as it stands right now
4
is
hours.
5 hours.
No shit.
5 hours long.
Okay. I am down.
For 5 hour movie?
I am down. God damn it.
Well, yeah, you can watch it at home. So
what I
fuck
want
it.
to do it, and this is one of the things that they talked about. Pardon me. That they talked about they were possibly going to do. They were either going to release a whole movie all in one shot,
Right.
or they were going to do it as like a limited series where like every hour will be like an episode, kind of like they did. They did that with Hateful Eight on Netflix. Okay. They got the regular cut of Hateful Eight, and then they got the extended cut, but it's in chapters.
Okay.
So you can watch like an episode. So each episode is like an hour long. It's like 4 or 5 hours. It's like 4 hours long, almost 4 hours long. Oh my God, I'm sweating so much. But yeah, I'm down. 5 hours Justice League. And as long as it's pretty much all new shit or shit that we were supposed to see, I'm down.
Yeah. I
am down. Now, from what I see here on my side, is that all you got on that?
On that one, yes.
Okay. Today, Alex Winter tweeted, "The wait is over. Bill and Ted 3 will be released in the U.S. on September 4th on video on demand and in select theaters.
Oh, shit.
Enjoy our brand new trailer and remember to be excellent." You know what I want to start doing? What? And this is something that maybe Standards and Practices could do. And a lot of places do it. A lot of podcasts and a lot of YouTube videos do it. I want to start watching the trailers and hear on it in real time. And then if Standards and Practices could do something like right here, right there, put it the trailer on there. So that way sync it up and then we can all watch it together and enjoy it together and be like, ooh,
we share.
Ooh. But yeah, Bill and Ted Face the Music's coming out. Have you seen the new trailer for it?
I didn't get to see the new trailer.
It just dropped maybe 5 hours ago.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's probably why I haven't seen it
Yeah, it's an extended trailer. It gives you more of the story. I dig it now. I dig it. I mean, I was going to see it anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's obviously, you know from the previous trailer, Bill and Ted still haven't written their song. So now they want to go and steal it from themselves to get it back. But now it looks like their daughters are also traveling through the phone booth and getting different musical historical figures to make the song and put them together. And then they're putting a band together, and that's where death comes into play and all that. So it looks awesome. It looks awesome. Like, I can't wait to see it. Cannot wait. But yeah, that was actually like brand new news that just dropped.
Okay. Let's see. Let's go with this one. There's an Evil Dead documentary, okay, that's coming out next month at Fantasia International Film Festival. It is called Hail to the Deadites.
Oh.
It's all about the first one, all the fans, I'm assuming the show, everything.
Oh, okay, so they're gonna talk about Evil Dead 1, 2,
Army of Darkness,
and Ash
versus Evil Dead, and then all the fans how they've reacted.
Talk about the remake too.
I don't know, man.
What are you making that face?
No, I mean
the remake was one of the best remakes ever.
It was.
Ever.
But again, coming from my time, Bruce Campbell is Ash. You know what I mean? And it wasn't really that much of that slapstick type comedy. It was like a straight horror movie.
Yeah.
So I
liked it. I mean, the first movie was straight horror, and then the second movie it was kind of slapsticky, still horror. Basically, it was just a bigger budgeted remake of the first one. Yes. That's what I feel. Yeah. The third one was straight comedy.
Oh yeah,
was straight comedy.
And then Army of Darkness was the same shit.
So I'm down. I'm a big. There we go. I'm a big Evil Dead fan, so I'm good for it. What I got here. Also, speaking of trailers dropping, a few days ago, Don Mancini, creator of the Child's Play series,
yes,
who's written all 7 Child's Play movies and directed the last couple of ones, dropped the trailer for Chucky,
the show,
the series. Yeah. It's going to drop on Sci-Fi and USA.
Oh, so both. Okay.
And I guess the tagline was like, it's too big for just one network. And the trailer, again, one of these things where we could watch a trailer right here.
Yeah.
Sandwich practices. Make it happen. Where I guess it's a toy store, and then they start panning through the shelves, and there's different toys. And I forgot what the text say. And all of a sudden it pans over, and then at the edge of the fucking aisleway there, you see Chucky just standing there with the fucking knife, just his silhouette. I mean, he's laughing. And then you see in letters, kind of like neon, different color letters, Chucky.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, it's awesome. I actually dropped it. It should be on our Twitter page.
Okay.
So on our Twitter page, I retweeted it on our Twitter page. So you can be able to see the trailer on there. I'm super excited. That's coming out. I don't know when it's dropping, but it's dropping on Sci-Fi and the USA network. Even though it's been rumored forever, and it's kind of like duh, but actually today, Brad Dourif, who's been the voice of Chucky, with the exception of the remake was Mark Hamill. He's confirmed to come back as the voice of Chucky. So it's pretty cool. Actually, hold on. I think I actually screenshotted or downloaded a blurb about it.
About the
Yes, I did. Right here. So the new series is described after a vintage Chucky doll turns up at a suburban yard sale. An idyllic American town is thrown into chaos as a series of horrifying murders begin to expose the town's hypocrisies and secrets. Meanwhile, the arrival of enemies and allies from Chucky's past threatens to expose the truth behind the killings, as well as the demon doll's untold origins as a seemingly ordinary child who somehow became this notorious monster.
Oh shit.
This is not the way that I thought they were going to go.
Yeah.
Because you saw the last movie, right? Cult of Chucky?
Yes, that one.
Cult of Chucky. That was the one where that was the last movie. I think that was the last movie in the series where we find out that Chucky can possess different dolls. He could be at different places at once. So I figured that was going to be a perfect vehicle for a series, because then now you could tell different Chucky stories.
Yep.
All sorts of different stories, and it'll be Chucky. It's the same Chucky. It won't be like different bullshit. But I guess that's not how they're going. But who knows? Or maybe it's just, this is the one season will be about one Chucky doll in one town. The next season will be another Chucky
doll.
Like
an anthology type thing?
Kind of like an American Horror Story type deal. But and you know what? I am down for Chucky. It's funny. Caucasian Kong is... if you guys don't know who Caucasian Kong is, you're going to have to see before the cut, when it drops, to know who Caucasian Kong is. It's actually pretty funny. But Caucasian Kong is fucking petrified of Chucky.
Of Chucky?
I don't understand. Listen, and that's the one thing I don't get. I don't get people who are scared of dolls, who are scared of clowns. Needles, spiders. Like, I don't understand.
Small people.
Little people, little hands smell like cabbage. Like, I don't understand. What? They don't?
I've never gone up to a little person and let me smell your hands.
Have you been around a little person?
No. Well, I dated one who was almost
you are
there.
A little person,
no,
so
stop that shit. I don't smell like cabbage.
You don't smell like cabbage. You actually smell.
I might smell like a little bit of adobo, but I don't smell like cabbage.
Sazon. But I don't get these phobias. I don't get these phobias that people have. They're like, oh, Chucky. Like, I don't understand. Like, the first Child's Play movie. Okay, the first Child Play movie. Like, I wasn't scared, but I'm a big horror fanatic. As you can tell by my other podcast, Terror 51. Cheap plug. But you can. I don't know. The first movie was scary, I guess, for normies. For normies, it was scary. And then with every corresponding movie, it got a little more lighthearted, I guess.
Yeah. It got
a little more jokey.
It got more mainstream.
Once they got the Bride of Chucky, then it was just like, he was just telling jokes and just, being slapsticky and shit. But again, even then, there's people like, ooh, Chucky.
See, that's my biggest thing is like, maybe because when we grew up, we had horror movies.
Yeah.
And then like they were pretty much geared to the matinees and people just wanted to go see those fucking kind of movies. And then in like, I want to say towards late 80s, early 90s, they started making more movies geared towards the mainstream. And 90s, they weren't
after Scream.
Yeah. And it wasn't as scary anymore. Like,
and it was self-referential, meta.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so smart. This is what normally happens in a horror movie, and they get killed anyway.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you know what? There is a special place in my heart for 90s horror movies, but you're right.
Yeah.
The down nitty gritty horror, it's 80s horror.
Yeah.
There's nothing that can compare to 80s horror. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree or not? If you agree, let us know. If you don't agree,
fuck off.
What he said. But yeah, I just don't get the fear. I don't get, maybe it's because like when I was a kid, like, I don't know if you used to go, but Madison Square Garden, at least once a year, Ringling Brothers.
Yeah.
I used to love going to it.
Yeah.
I love clowns. I don't understand.
I've never seen a clown and go, ooh, that's scary.
Like, oh, that's scary.
It's a dude
scary.
in makeup.
Like, you know what? Like, here's the thing also. My daughter has a phobia of clowns.
So does mine.
But here's the thing. Why? Because, all right, I've been around her whole life. There's nothing traumatic that's ever happened to her with clowns. I could understand if clown mugged you or took your lunch money or I don't know, hit you with their car and then 65 of them jumped out of the car. I don't know, slapped you with one of the big ass shoes. I don't know, but nothing happened to her with a clown, or for her to be like, "Oh, clowns! Oh, I'm scared of clowns." I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I don't get that. I don't get the irrational phobia of certain things. I just don't understand. I don't understand.
I don't get it. I'm not afraid of a clown. Fuck a clown.
Yeah, fuck a clown. But you know what? We love Chucky. We love dolls. I love dolls.
What? There's nothing wrong with dolls or collectibles
or love dolls.
Love dolls. You're all about the love dolls.
Those fucking love dolls that they make now.
The ones that are like fucking like
they're like real.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, man.
You want one?
This coconut's curious. Coconut is curious.
Now, do you want one that's just plain or like the ones that like have like the voice and shit that can talk to you and all that shit?
No. A good woman is somebody that doesn't talk.
Holy shit.
You know why I can say that? We don't have any female fans. Wait a minute. We do.
We do.
And my mom is one of them. Shit.
Yeah, so is mine.
Shit. Sorry, Mom.
My daughters. But don't worry. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's all right. It's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, those fucking love dolls, like it's just like they come in in a big box. I mean, hopefully it says fragile on it. Too.
Fragile.
And it's French. And I don't know, and like you can order them to like specify exactly what you want. Like,
it's so weird though.
The fucking dimensions of the boobs, the butt, and the maybe the texture of the vajayjay and the mouth, and like. The only thing that's kind of like weird for me is after you do what you do, and I'm telling you, I would do all sorts of fucked up things to that doll. Let your imagination run wild because I'm not going to talk about it here. I would do some shit to that doll. Especially that tight butthole.
Oh, yeah.
But
censor.
The only thing that afterwards is like the cleanup.
Yeah, the cleanup's gotta be a mess.
Like, is there like in the little once you finish nutting, like is there like a receptacle that you can like pull out
and then
wash
it out?
Wash it, put it in the dishwasher, and then put it back? Or do you actually have to like grab like a stick and a bunch of paper towel and then stick it in there and
I don't know,
like
man.
a fucking toilet bowl cleaner, and then take it, and in the mouth, this is the same thing.
Did you remember? No, I'm taking it back. Remember that one program used to be on HBO called Real Sex?
Yeah.
That they had when those dolls first started, they had the male one.
Yeah,
and it ejaculated and everything.
Yeah,
I'm like, what the fuck?
I remember.
Like, I think they could squeeze on something and it's like it'll shoot out something.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
It's crazy.
But these love dolls, like it's nuts, man. Like you can make them.
Yeah.
Like you could. Man, you know what? If this dating thing don't work out,
that's where you're going.
I may give me a Caucasian Kong model.
Caucasian Kong model. You'll take her and slap you, or you slap yourself.
I'll have her something like this. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. How do we get on this?
I don't know.
We're talking about dolls. Okay.
And
all right.
Ventured.
Chucky will drop on Sci-Fi in the USA Network soon.
Watch for it. Now, this is a piece of news that I don't know if we need this. That's the only reason I have it in here. Dave Franco.
Oh, I saw this.
Is set to play Vanilla Ice in a new biopic. Do we really need a Vanilla Ice movie?
Yes.
Really?
Fuck yes. Hell yes. And he kind of looks like Vanilla Ice.
Well, I'm assuming they're going to fucking do him up like a motherfucker. I'm sure they're going to do him up.
Perfect. You know what? Yes, man. Yes.
I don't know, man.
Why not? Are you kidding me? What was that fucking movie he came out with?
Cool as Ice.
Yeah. Come on.
That movie was horrible.
He's a one-hit. Of course it was. He's a one-hit wonder. Fucking, he's known for Ice Ice Baby. Fucking that song fucking bolted him into the stratosphere and then fucking just dropped him.
Yeah.
He became a fucking joke for decades.
Oh, he's still at some point. He still is.
No, he's not anymore. He's not anymore because with nostalgia and throwbacks and everything that's old is cool again. So fucking Vanilla Ice is cool. And Vanilla Ice, once he started showing up in like Adam Sandler movies and shit, and he was like, so, self-depreciating. He's like, yeah, no. Like, you can tell, like, now he's okay with it.
Yeah.
Does he have like a home improvement show?
Yeah, he's got
on the DIY network or one of those fucking networks.
He gets houses and flips them now.
Yeah. He flips houses and shit. So you know what? He's doing well. But I remember the one time I read I think he was on The Surreal Life once. He was on a season of Surreal Life, and they did something where they brought out like a boombox with a tape of Ice Ice Baby, and I guess he fucking lost it and went on a fucking rampage. You know what? Fucking destroyed the set and everything.
What it was a, what the fuck it was? I don't know if it was The Surreal Life. I know I saw he did something. It was on something they were doing on MTV with the cast from Saturday Night Live.
Oh, okay.
Remember the guy, one of the guys who would always do the fucking, that he played Corky Romano?
Yeah.
It was Tom. Yeah, it was him, two other chicks, and some other guy from Saturday Night Live. They brought Vanilla Ice on. I think they were talking about one-hit wonders in the show.
Okay.
And they were supposed to do a bit where he destroyed a tape of the video.
Yeah.
And he was like, I've been waiting to do this my whole career. Like this really ruined me. Not like my new music plug. Takes the tape, throws it, grabs a bat,
They just
fucking
go
starts
crazy.
smashing the bat. Then he started smashing the set where they were all like fucking scared out
That's
of
what
their
I'm talking
mind.
about. Oh, okay. That didn't happen on Surreal Life?
No.
Oh,
They
okay.
they were, even me, I was watching like, this motherfucker lost his mind.
Yeah. They wrote articles about it. I remember reading about it. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Fucking.
And not to
Ice
mention,
Baby
he got,
done lost it.
because of that Ice Ice Baby, he got hung over a fucking balcony by Suge Knight.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. See? And how can you not make a movie about this guy?
Shit, Suge Knight said, you give me that money.
How can you not make a movie about this guy? That's what I'm talking about. I'm down. And I like Dave Franco. I mean, there's sometimes, he's not as talented as James Franco.
Yeah.
He kind of looks like James
But
Franco.
he's funny in some roles. Yeah.
He's okay. He's okay. If James Franco wasn't as famous as he was, there would be no Dave Franco. That's
Pretty
all
much.
I gotta say.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be around. It's kind of like Casey Affleck
Oh, yes.
riding Ben Affleck's coattails.
Yes.
Same thing. Famous siblings,
Mm-hmm.
where one is way more famous than the other one. And if the famous one wasn't around, the other one would be nowhere.
Yeah.
He'd be a fucking cashier at Walmart right now. But
Talking about where's your
cool.
mask?
Yeah, put your mask on. So now, in other news, I got like 2 more pieces here. Maybe. No, I got more. Wait, hold on. Hold, please. Oh, in horror news, so there's a Netflix series out right now called Ares. Ares.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, I haven't seen it either. But I saw this online, and it looks like people are proclaiming that this Netflix series Ares is too scary to finish.
I hate when they say
I am
that
sick
shit.
and tired of this bullshit. These goddamn normies that are like, oh, this scariest movie I've ever seen, scariest series I've ever seen. Then I watch and it's nothing.
Yeah,
It's nothing. I'm more scared of Romper Room.
with the names. I see.
You know what? Speaking of fucking Romper, that bitch never called my name.
No, she never said my name either.
No, your name is fucking Mark.
Yeah, and I not once heard her say Mark. I would sit in front of the
lying.
Dude.
You're a liar. You're a liar. I'm calling it out right now. You know what, guys? Go out there right now. Even if you're on Facebook right now, do me a favor. Google that shit. Romper Room, at the end of the Romper Room when she has a little mirror and she's like, oh, and I see da-da-da, 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 da-da-da. And go see if she says Mark. I guarantee she said Mark.
I never heard her
She never say no fucking Eugene.
I never
There's
heard
no
her say
Eugene.
Mark. I
And
never
got
heard her
such a
say
problem
Mark.
with that. And I love my name, and I'm so not a Eugene. But you know what? I'm sure when you go to souvenir stores and stuff, they got the little fucking license plate. Your name is on it.
Oh yeah, you never seen a Eugene in that shit.
Never.
Or a keychain. The keychain. You never. No,
You'll
no.
see
no.
a fucking Blanche,
But no Eugene.
but no Eugene. No Eugene.
I still remember a little backstory. The one time we were bouncing at the bar, the chick, what's your name? Eugene. Really?
Really? I know I don't look like a Eugene, but
That shit
that's-
was classic.
yes, it was. But that's the beautiful thing about my name. It's just that you hear me on the phone, you hear my name. This isn't what you're expecting when you see me.
Yes.
Or when you're about to see me. But I guess this Aries series, too scary to finish. I guess if you look up #Aries on Twitter, you'll see quite a few fans both praising the show and saying just how fucked up it is.
I'm calling bullshit on that one right
You
now.
know, I looked it up and stuff. I haven't watched it yet. I put it on my queue after I saw.
I'm gonna go home and put it on my queue.
I'm gonna watch a couple episodes. But I guess the plot of the first season, it follows a first-year medical student in Amsterdam who joins a secretive student society and slowly learns who they really are. Dun dun dun.
See, that doesn't sound.
It doesn't sound enticing at all.
No.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like a series version of. You ever see the movie The Skulls?
Yes.
That's
Now,
basically what it sounds
Mind
like.
you,
for me.
with was it House on Haunted Hill or something like that? What is it? Right?
Haunting a Hill House.
Haunting of Hill House. With that one,
You know my opinion.
everybody was like, "Oh, the show's so fucking." Now, mind you, I like the show, the story behind it, but I never said it was. Oh, this shit is super scary. I never said that.
There was nothing scary about that
Because
show.
I'm like, I mean, the story and how fucked up the family was and all that other shit. But to say that people are like, oh, it's so fucking scary. Shut the fuck up. Like, it's not. The Sixth Sense was scarier than that shit.
Yes.
Like,
You want to see scary? I'll stand up, pull out my pants, pull up my pants, pull down my pants, turn around and spread my butthole. That's scary. And there's people on a certain that were in attendance of a certain Halloween party that have seen that horror show.
Colleen. Kevin.
Sorry.
They're scarred
Puking
for
on your
life.
carpet.
Every time
Yeah.
you turn around now, they're like,
Oh. Captain Morgan 151.
oh, you never drink that shit again.
But yeah, I mean, we'll see. I'm not too stoked about this or
I'm fuck that shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna check it out, but
You're probably
just for research purposes, because we'll come back on here and we'll talk about it.
and we'll fucking call anybody else saying it's super fucking scary.
Yeah. It's just like I also saw this one movie, myself and Horror Delilah, my co-host on Terror 51, which you can also find on all platforms and on the YouTube Beefmaster network. There's this movie that we watched called Antrum.
Okay.
Antrum. The way I heard about this movie is I'm on TikTok, obviously. You can find me on TikTok under Coco Nut.
Yeah.
But there's an Antrum challenge on there. And basically, when I was looking, I was like, and it's described as the deadliest movie ever made. So people did a TikTok challenge on it where they watch the movie and then they make videos a la Blair Witch. You know,
Okay.
in Blair Witch, where the girl's like, I'm sorry for this, and she's crying and shit. And there's people actually making these fucking videos because supposedly after you watch the movie, you get possessed or there's a ghost and people start seeing shadow creatures and all sorts of shit.
So the same shit they said about The Exorcist.
It's
back in
horse
the day.
shit. Yeah, it's horse shit. I've already watched this movie twice. It's an okay movie. It's, for what it was okay. But, I'm like, all right, enough's enough. But it was a serviceable movie. It's almost like a found footage movie. No, it's like not found footage, but it's documentary style movie within a movie film.
Oh, okay.
If that's the way that's the only way I can describe it. It was an interesting premise. It was pretty cool. But then at the end, it wanted to make you suspend disbelief that it was actually real. But when a movie, after it ends and all of a sudden you see credits, you're like, all right, this is just a movie.
Yeah.
So it kind of like ruins the whole experience.
Pretty much.
What was the one like Blair Witch?
Yeah.
Blair Witch just started,
Mhm.
and I think it just ended. And that was it.
That's why for the longest time everybody thought it was real.
Everybody thought it was a real thing, a real occurrence.
Until they shut up on MTV.
Yeah. But and then all their careers went nowhere.
Mhm.
But yeah, I don't know. But the Antrum was okay. It was a serviceable movie. But yeah, I mean, for these fucking challenges and the thing, I have a little bit of a problem. I don't know. I'm kind of torn with it. And being a horror fan, like, I love horror movies. You love horror movies.
Yes.
So you're not a normie. And so, anything new horror that comes out, like, nah, 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 nah. And I don't like being stuck in like a niche where there's only a small percentage of the population that are into horror movies. Like me, if it was me, I'd be like, I wish every month was like October, because October is when everybody's
into horror.
Normies, everybody, kids, adults, grandparents, everybody is into horror. Everybody's into horror.
Yep.
I just wish more people were into horror, but I just wish they wouldn't be as not fake, but like sensitive like that. Like they watch a movie that watch Army of Darkness, that we talked about and be like, ooh, that was a scary movie. Get the fuck out of here, man. Come on.
The one thing I don't like is growing up in a decade where it is known for horror movies and stuff like that. I don't like to be bullshitted now. Scariest movie. You're not going to rope me in, motherfuckers. You're not going to rope. I've seen some scary shit.
You're not.
Like, I'm sorry for my day and age. And anytime you've asked me, and I've said this story time and time again, the one movie that freaked me out as a kid was Salem's Lot. So that feeling that I had back then, I'm never going to have with the movies that are out now.
Yep.
So you have to recreate that feeling for me to feel a way about that movie. And if you don't, I'm gonna call bullshit. That's why
with me, I don't really get scared. It takes a lot for me to get scared of something. Now with me, most horror movies, I want to say about 98% of horror movies that I watch, I don't get scared, but I watch it. I want that visceral fucking fear, that fucking that stays with me for days. Which is why, I mean, on the flip side, I'm kind of jealous of people like that that watch the tamest shit
and get scared.
and they're like, oh,
yeah,
Chucky.
no.
Like it just like I wish I could do that.
Half of the normies now would have been popping caffeine pills like a motherfucker back when Nightmare on Elm Street first came out.
Oh yeah.
Because there was a lot of people back then who didn't sleep.
I agree.
When that movie came out, it fucked so many people up.
I agree. I just wish, it's just, I don't know. It's just, see, I'm kind of torn. Like, you know, I'm jealous of the people that are like that get scared easily. But then also, like, the people that do that, I wish there was more people that were into horror movies and horror in general. But, you know, when they like, to me, I think it's an overreaction. They're like, oh, scariest movie ever. I'm like, cut the shit. It's not that scary.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm like,
I've been watching movies, or I've been to theaters where I'm watching something horror and I see the person that I'm with, if whether it be my fiance or any of my exes, and they jump. I'm like, really? Really?
I just laugh. I just giggle. They jump. I'm like, hee.
You're like, hey, look at you.
Tee. All right. Did you?
Yep. I got one more piece of news here. There's a rumor going around.
Oh shit.
There's a new project that the only person tied to it right now is Kevin Feige. Okay. He's the only person that's got this. His name is tied to this project. But Marvel Studio has something planned for the Illuminati.
Uh-oh.
Now, if most of you guys don't remember, the Illuminati storyline was about, I think it was 4 iconic members from the Marvel Universe who pretty much were acting without oversight after the Korean Skull Wars.
No shit.
Right? So the members were Iron Man, who represented the Avengers.
Okay.
Reed Richards, who represented Fantastic Four. Professor X, who represented the X-Men. And Black Bolt, who represented the Inhumanoids.
All right.
So these 4 members pretty much created the Illuminati, and they were acting amongst themselves as a protective force against different shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if he wants to do this as a show for Disney Plus, or is this going to be a movie coming into the Marvel Universe? Because my thing is, remember, Iron Man is out.
Yeah.
So would this storyline be somewhere in one of the in-betweens? Because in the Marvel Universe, the Skrull and Kree War hasn't happened yet.
You're right.
The Skrulls just got introduced.
They just got introduced in Captain Marvel, and then they were in Spider-Man,
yes.
Spider-Man, the last Spider-Man movie.
So there's no, and the Kree haven't even been in well, they've been introduced with the Guardians of the Galaxy,
yep.
But they haven't made it to Earth, nothing yet.
Correct.
So, you know what I mean? It's weird where they're going with this.
Yeah, you're right.
You know? I mean, it's an interesting, because the Illuminati was an interesting storyline, but I just want to know how they're going to make that work.
Well, we shall see.
There's a lot missing from that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
There is. I don't know. It's a. I don't know. They're not going to get a lot of the main actors back. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. is done.
Done.
Done. So I don't know.
Professor X. I mean, they either have to go with. I don't know if they go Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart's done also.
Yeah.
Him and Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Like, Logan was the last time they were going to play, Wolverine and Professor X. And that's funny too, because right before we recorded today, I was watching X-Men.
X-Men?
The original X-Men.
Yeah.
Because I guess a few days ago was the 20th anniversary.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 20 years since that.
That's why they dropped those new figures.
Yeah.
The anniversary ones.
Yep.
That's why they did that. Okay.
20 years since the first X-Men came out.
Man. Yeah, as you people know, I'm a big fucking figure guy. Fuck you and don't fucking judge me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we are Geeks That Lift. So Geeks That does entail toy collecting.
Yeah, it does.
Figure collecting. Yeah, fucking toy collecting.
Fuck it, it's toys.
It's toys. I play with my goddamn toys.
He plays with himself too, but that's a story for another time.
I was gonna say, why you gotta put my shit out there, but I put my shit out there anyway. So
that shit is
that's
out there.
not news.
It's not.
That's not news. Speaking of news, there's we all know about the Mortal Kombat reboot that's gonna be coming out soon.
Yes.
Okay, so the Mortal Kombat reboot is gonna be a hard R.
Yes.
Hard R. A lot of no-name actors are gonna be in this movie.
Yes.
Which gives me cause to pause. But the way I see it, if we don't have big name actors on it, that's less money to pay them, more money for the budget.
Yep.
And with that being said, their actor on there, his name is Louis Tan.
From the Wound Warriors.
He just spoke to comicbook.com about the new reboot. He talked about the fatalities in the movie. I guess the fatalities are going to be representative of the game fatalities. So they're not going to be
gruesome.
Yeah, they're going to be gruesome, and they're going to be exactly like the fatalities in the game.
Yep.
There was some guy on there, I think one of the producers, Greg Russo, or his last name is Russo. I think his name is Greg Russo, but he was talking about how they're going to be respectful of the games, and the fatalities are going to be game accurate fatalities, but they're not going to go overboard with the fatalities where they're going to make sense to the story.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be like, oh, we're just going to throw a fatality in there, just throw a fatality in there, a la Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Yeah.
It's a terrible fucking movie. Oh, I'm so let down with that fucking movie. But I guess what Tan said is, let me just say this. There were some days on set that I felt sick. I'm not kidding. They did not hold back.
Yes.
So I like hearing that. Of course, being a horror guy, like we were just talking about, the gorier, the better. To hear that he got sick, watching that shit warms my heart.
Yeah, man.
And you know what else warms my heart?
What?
Unlike Mortal Kombat Annihilation, they're going to be using practical effects.
They are?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, practical effects. They're going to be, obviously they're going to be using some CGI for it, but for the most part, they're going to use practical effects.
Okay.
So when fucking Sub-Zero fucking decapitates you and takes off your fucking head, I want to see the spinal cord with blood and guts and shit hanging off. With the fucking scorpion to get over here.
Yeah.
The flames and
It's just like I said, man. I'm keeping my expectations.
I can't wait.
Neutral, because
Listen,
I hate going that hard and being like, and
so
then
excited.
being.
I know. I'm so excited. I mean, we already got the first Mortal Kombat movie that was made in '95. Came out in '95.
Yes,
I saw that movie like 6 times in the movie theater.
I saw that movie so many fucking times.
I was so excited for Mortal Kombat, and even my first time watching it, I think I watched it twice that day.
Oof.
Because I watched it with my ex at the time, bitch, and she not current ex from the 90s. I'll show you how old I am.
Yep.
And I remember watching even like the beginning, Mortal Kombat. And I'm like, yeah, and just the whole movie. They showed Sub-Zero, they showed Scorpion, Shang Tsung, Raiden, like all that shit. And I'm like, yeah. And just I think I was more amped up by the soundtrack than the actual movie, but it's still like all of it was awesome. And that movie, so we got that movie. It's okay for a 90s movie. Then we got the awful sequel that they just rushed out.
Well, that movie stood as one of the best video game movies.
Oh, video game movies, yeah.
It stood that for a while. I don't know if it's ever been knocked down or.
I don't think so. I mean, Sonic the Hedgehog just came out, and that was actually a pretty good movie.
Yeah, so I don't know if Sonic knocked it down, but I know I can't remember if it still stands or something knocked it down. But
any other movie that came out as a fucking video game adaptation, though, sucked. Super
Double
Mario
Dragons.
Brothers, Double Dragon, Street Fighter. Did they come out with Street Fighter?
Yes, they did. Raul Julia.
Street Fighter with Jean-Claude Van Damme and Raul Julia.
Yep.
Listen, I like Raul Julia.
Yeah,
I mean, he was miscast as M. Bison, but he chewed up that fucking scenery, though.
He couldn't save that movie.
I like that.
Jean-Claude Van Damme trying to do an American accent.
Oh my God. Yeah. And then like by the end of the movie, everybody was in their video game costumes. Chun-Li with the fucking everything. What is it? What was the chick's name? Cammy with the fucking long braids and the fucking the red beret. Okay, that movie sucked. So, but I was excited. That's another thing. I was excited for that movie. But after I saw it, I was like, oh God, that was terrible.
Oh.
That was terrible. Where they turned the Indian guy. To me, what it was one of my favorite characters. My two favorite characters to play in Street Fighter were
Flame.
Yes,
Flame.
was him and E Honda.
E Honda. Wow.
Yeah, it's that shit. And I like Chun-Li. Everybody else can eat a dick, but it was I liked the. And how do you fucking pronounce his fucking name? Was it fucking because it's DHAALIS?
That's some
Dashalim,
some shit like that.
Hey guys, how do you pronounce it? Let us know.
You motherfuckers know.
You know. But yeah, I don't know. I think Mortal Kombat is still up there as one of the best
I would have to
comic book movies. But like I was saying, we got Mortal Kombat Annihilation. They had that Mortal Kombat syndicated TV show.
Yes.
That came out. They came out with a couple of cartoons. They came out with the just for YouTube. Was it YouTube or Facebook?
With Michael Jai White?
Well, Michael Jai White, where they did like the whole the whole like reimagining of it.
He played Jax.
Which was awesome. And now we got we got this reboot coming out. So I don't know. You know what? I don't give a fuck. It's Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
I love Mortal Kombat. So, and if they're doing the fucking fatalities, and if it's going to be gory, and if it's going to be a hard R,
you're there.
I'm in.
You're there.
I'm in. The movie could be just a bunch of fucking fatality cutscenes, and I'll be like, best movie ever. Best movie ever. That's all I want. All right. You got anything else?
That's it. That's
all you got?
That's all I got.
So let's see what else I got. I think I have one more piece, and then we shall be done. So remember how we talked about last week about Mike Tyson and Shark Week? And
yes.
Mike Tyson versus Jaws.
Yes.
Rumble on the Reef.
Yes.
And how he talked about the reason he was doing that because he overcome his fears about sharks. And kind of like with him going back into the ring, blah, blah, blah. Well, he's been teasing for months that he's coming back to the ring to fight. So he's been teasing it. Today, just a few hours ago, breaking, you're hearing it here. You're hearing it here? You're hearing it here. Mike Tyson announced today officially that he's coming out of retirement for an exhibition fight.
With who?
Well, it will be against Roy Jones Jr.
Oh my God. Really?
Yep. So now, here's the thing. Tyson's 54 years old. Okay? I don't know how old Roy Jones Jr. is. He's got to be up there too.
Yeah, he's probably like late 40s or something like that, maybe.
But the last time Tyson fought was 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Tyson fought in 2005, where he lost against Kevin McBride.
Yes.
It was an awful fight.
Yeah.
That was an awful fight. And I think, wasn't it the fight where he was like, I just did it for the money?
Yeah.
He needed a paycheck. I needed a paycheck.
Yeah.
I'm just glad he fought me. Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah.
Salami and cheese. See you later.
Oh, God.
But Roy Jones Jr., I mean, listen, I love Roy Jones Jr. Like, that dude was fucking devastating in his day.
You're talking about, and I have much respect for Mike Tyson. He was good at what he did back in his heyday, but you're going to go against the guy who before Mayweather was known as one of the best defensive fighters in boxing.
Yep.
You don't lose that.
Nope. Especially too, Mike Tyson hasn't fought in 15 years. Roy Jones Jr.'s last fight was in 2018.
Yeah.
He won.
Yeah.
His last fight. So
I don't know
listen,
about that.
I love me some Tyson, but
you got to go against Roy Jones.
Ooh. I guess it's going to be a 3-hour event. It's going to be a pay-per-view event. I guess the undercard too, they're going to announce, I guess there's going to be musical acts. There's going to be celebrities. There's going to be, I guess, other like named fighters that are going to be fighting in the undercard.
Okay.
And this is going to be the main event. So I don't know. I think we need to have a powwow at my place.
Fuck yeah.
Get some people together for this shit when it happens. But this is like,
I mean, I still think Mike Tyson catches you, he's putting your ass to sleep.
Oh yeah. Especially that fucking video, that video that made the rounds of him training.
But the problem is, you have to catch Roy Jones Jr.
I know, and that's why when I read it, like I was already excited at the prospect of Tyson coming back and fighting. I'm like, all right, depending on who he fights, you know, it could go in his favor. He is 54, but then again, seeing that fucking video, I was like, okay, he still got it. But again, I was like, let's see who he's gonna fight. Now that it's official who he's gonna fight, now I'm like, this is gonna be a fight. Like, this is gonna be an interesting. Like, it's no longer a lock that he's gonna win.
Yeah.
Now it's unpredictable.
And you know what the thing is, and I'm sorry, I don't want to shit on all you Mike Tyson fans, but I'm a big Mike Tyson fan myself. But here's the thing: one thing, us fighters, and you were in that sport too. Everybody looks good hitting the pads. Everybody looks good hitting the bag.
Yep.
It's different when you have another person swinging back at you.
Yep.
And again, Mike Tyson at his age, even though his body says, hey, do this, or his brain says, do this, the body, sometimes it takes time to react.
Yeah.
You know, that muscle reaction, that muscle memory, is it going to be there? Whereas Jones, like you said, Jones He just fought 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
I mean, you got 2 years, 15 years. I don't know.
Dude.
I don't know. You know how much work fucking Tyson. I mean, he's in fantastic shape now.
He is. He got
being as old as he is. He's in really good shape right now. You know, because I remember in The Hangover.
Oh, he had
that huge fucking belly.
Yeah.
Like I was like, Mike Tyson got fat. Yeah. But he got himself back in really good shape. Like not as good a shape as he was when he was in his 20s, when he was a multiple time world champion, in different divisions. But I don't know, man. It's gonna be a good fight. I don't know. It can go one of two ways. Either he might come in, old Tyson, and just fucking crack him, and it's over, or it's gonna go the distance, and he's gonna gas out, and Roy's gonna catch him, or I don't see know. That's don't know.
That's the thing. Like in a fight like that, Tyson has no choice but to be the aggressor.
Yeah,
you gotta catch him. The longer that fight goes, it favors somebody like Roy Jones, who's a defensive fighter.
Yeah,
he's gonna cut corners, he's gonna cut angles, he's gonna move, he's gonna bob, he's gonna weave. You're gonna get tired because Mike Tyson throws tons of power punches. Mm-hmm. Your arms are gonna get fucking tired, bro. Yep. If you're just swinging that air all the damn time.
He's gonna have to do a lot of fighting, a lot of sparring.
Fuck yeah!
With a lot of opponents or a lot of training partners that fight in the same style that he does.
But you know what the problem with Roy Jones is that not too many people. The one thing that all his opponents have said is finding somebody to emulate Roy Jones is hard.
Yeah.
And it's been like that with all the greats. The greats.
Yeah.
If you look at MMA, when fighters are like, it's hard to find somebody who can emulate Anderson Silva, GSP, Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
They just have that certain thing about them that people and Roy Jones, like that one fight where he had his hands behind his back and he's going like this. Right when the guy moved, bam, knocked him out. It's like, bro.
Yep.
You can't find people who can do that on a regular. That's a different level of talent right there.
You can try. I mean, you're gonna have to. Listen, Tyson's got his work cut out for him.
He's
definitely got his work cut out for him. I just hope that he doesn't go the way of Apollo in fucking Rocky 3. Rocky 4.
Rocky 4.
Although it'd be cool. He came out living in America.
Oh my God,
that would be awesome. Or he comes out fucking singing the song from The Hangover.
No, he should come out with Roy Jones' rap song. Y'all must have forgot.
Maybe. Yeah. Oh my God. It's just, I don't know. And the last time I've seen Roy Jones was in The Matrix.
Yeah.
He was, which one was it? Was The Matrix Reloaded or Revolutions?
Both. I think he had
both of them?
I think he had bit parts.
All right. Because he was part of Jada Smith's crew.
Yep.
Yeah. And Jada Pinkett Smith.
Entanglement.
Speaking of, we're going. I don't even have that on my news. What in the fuck is going on there? Real quick.
The entanglement. She hold around, but look, that's what it is. I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep it real because here's the thing with that. Everybody's like, well, you got to understand. Okay, flip that script. If it had been Will Smith doing that, everybody would have been like, oh, it's the common story of a man of power taking advantage of a younger woman. But because it's Jada and it's a female doing it with a younger guy, it's okay. I'm not for the double standards on either side. A hoe is a hoe.
Double standard.
Yeah, a hoe is a hoe. If you hold around, you fucking hold around.
Whether you're a regular hoe or a garden hoe, you're a hoe. HOE.
Fuck that, man.
But yeah, what the fuck? Like, here's the thing, okay? And I'm not gonna mince words or anything. Everybody likes Will Smith. Will Smith is, he's a mainstream star, Fresh Prince, all that bullshit. And God, praying every night, all that shit. Been with Jada, has Jaden and Willow, and that other son that he doesn't even talk about.
Yeah, the older son
from a previous relationship. Yeah. But and they were like the quintessential couple and all this other stuff. And I'm sorry, and you can't. I know Will Smith done dirt.
Oh, fuck yeah.
As famous as he is, mainstream, and all these movies, Men in Black and Wild Wild West, which I actually liked, and just any other movie that he's an enemy of the state, like all the Independence Day, all those movies, that he's had some bitches coming to his trailer and get a little, nah polish. At one point, I'm certain there was a thing that came out before Margot Robbie became like a big star, before Wolf of Wall Street. Some shit came out, like pictures of Will Smith and Margot Robbie dancing in a fucking nightclub, all close and shit. And they were like, he's fucking Margot Robbie, or he's fucking that blonde chick, or whatever. And he did. You gotta do what you gotta do. But
somebody knocking the boots. Good love and body knocking boots all night long.
But it's just like now people are like, oh, Jada Smith, Come on, it kind of comes with the territory.
Yeah.
With that, any couples that are together, famous, couples, celebrity couples that are together. There's no such thing as fucking monogamy out there.
No.
They're fucking around. They're just doing whatever.
And especially in the industry that they're in, that they're each gone for months at a time.
Yeah. I don't know.
There was a time when there was rumor that Jada was fucking around with Mark Anthony when she had that show on TNT.
Yes, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
And it's just, and I'm sorry, but Jada Pinkett Smith, I mean, she just doesn't, I never found her attractive. Once or twice, she looked kind of, she looked good, but now she looks like a skeleton.
There's a story that came out. I guess that people asked Tupac in an interview why him and Jada never, because they were really close friends.
Yeah. They were super close.
And he said she's too out there for him. She was just too out there for them to be together in a relationship. That's why they strictly stayed friends.
Yeah.
You know, they never went anywhere beyond that.
Yeah.
So that goes to tell you a lot. When Tupac says, yo, that bitch is out there.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's about it. That's how we're going to end it. What do you guys think about the whole Jada Smith and Will Smith entanglement? You know, Jada Smith getting that young rapper pipe.
And then the fucked up part is
picture with her and him and the kids.
No, the fucked up part about it is not only did that shit come out to light, then the motherfucker makes a diss track.
I know. Did you see that?
Dissing Will Smith.
Yeah. Listen, the ball's on that guy.
Look, tag Will Smith in this shit. You better fucking answer back and curse in this fucking song.
Yeah.
Drop an F-bomb. Drop an F-bomb.
Yeah, come on. Eminem said it. Will Smith don't got to cuss in his rap sell records.
Well, I do. So fuck him and fuck you too.
All right, so with that said, that ends our episode. Hope you guys liked what you heard. Hope you guys liked what you saw. Let us know what you think. And the way that you can do that, you can go on geeksthatlift@gmail.com. We're also on all the social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, under Geeks That Lift. Also, if you're watching this on Facebook, thank you very much. If you want to see the finished product, the edited product, the polished product,
the censored product,
stop it. Then you can go on YouTube on the Beefmaster Network. Go on the Beefmaster Network, check it out. We have old episodes on there. We got episodes of Geeks That Lift. We got episodes of my other podcast, Terror 51. We have a few episodes of my old podcast, which I can call it now, Table Smack. We got Scenes Before the Cut, which is behind the scenes type shit and little rants and stories that we tell. And I think that's all we got on there, right?
For now.
So once you go on there, like, comment, share, subscribe, ring that bell too, so then every time a new episode drops, you get notified. Now, that's another thing too. It hasn't dropped yet. Only the Facebook people know, but we have a thing going on right now where we're trying to get more subscribers on our YouTube channel. The things we do for fucking subscribers. Now, if we get to 100 subscribers, we're doing jackass style stunts. The first stunt that we're going to do is the moment we hit 100 subscribers, we are taping me getting tased. I'm still not comfortable with that.
So we put it out of the universe, so we're fucked now.
It's out there. So we had a couple of people already share the last video on Facebook. We haven't jumped up any subscribers yet, thank goodness. But if we get to 100 subscribers, I get tased. We get 200 subscribers, we both get tased. So I think I'm losing out on this deal. But anyways, that's all we got. It is what it is. So again, love you guys. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. So for the Geeks That Lift, I am Kombat, followed by
the Freakin' Rican.
All right, guys, talk to you soon. Oh, there we go.
because you and I used to scare the shit out of her with clown crap.
I do not remember that.
Shit. So you're the cause. That's the trauma. You're the trauma.
All right.
That's why you don't remember
I really don't remember that. So you mean I repressed the memory of
traumatizing your daughter,
my kid?
Oh my God.
And giving her a phobia of clowns? All right, so we got to go because the freaking Rican over here has got to train clients. And I got to get on my...
Had to do the little peck pop of love there.
I'm going to do it too. I got to move my arms out. Like that? Huh?
Now you're just going to Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah. Wanna fuck me? I'd fuck me. I'd fuck me hard. All right. All right. All right. Pardon me.